Shrewsbury's had a magical postseason run to this point, but the Colonials would have their hands full with Medfield in this Division II state semifinal in Worcester. Medfield's Brian Bissell may be the state's top face-off specialist, and he starts things off well with a clean face-off win, one of his 16 wins at the face-off X on the night. And that led to quick offense for the Warriors as Jack Isoff fights his way around and throws this one past Shrewsbury's All-American goalie Chris Gorman. Isoff would finish with a hat trick, but the Warriors were just getting started. Moments later, and it's Matthew Crowell running in transition and finding Tyler Hagan in front for a cutting goal. Hagan finished with a game-high 4 goals, and this one puts Medfield up 3-0 in the first. Now it's Sam Hurley looking for his buddy Tom Sears, who absolutely rips this one in from the outside. Medfield goes up 4-0 midway through the first. Speaking of rips, how about John McClain finding just enough room to get this shot off and blast it into the net? That strike would give the Warriors a 6-0 lead heading into the second quarter. Now in the second, it's Matthew Cahill dishing this one off to Matthew Traber, who doesn't miss from there. That would put Medfield up 8-0, and they would take an 11-0 lead into halftime. The Warriors wouldn't look back as they knock off Shrewsbury by a final score of 14-1. Medfield will now move on to the Division II state championship game Saturday at BU against Hingham. After the game, Hagan talked about his big scoring night, and Coach John Isoff discussed the keys to Medfield's success.
Off-ball cuts, it's like they seem to kind of just took their mind, like off the ball, kind of like fell asleep. So a couple goals, I just kind of like sneaked by to like a nice little small space and try to put them all home.
Our saying is, ground balls, wins championships. I mean, a lot of people say defense wins championships, which it does, but ground balls are a key element of defense, and I think we've won that battle every game of the year, just like we've won the face-off battle every game of the year. So if you do those two things, you got a pretty good chance to win.
And so what has been a magical season for Shrewsbury comes to an end tonight in Worcester at the hands of a very deep and very talented Medfield squad. The Warriors will move on to face Hingham in the Division II state championship game. That game will be at Boston University's Nickerson Field. It's also a rematch of last year's Division II Eastern Mass Championship. Reporting from Worcester, I'm Joe Perello, Boston Laxnet.